Hey YouTube! Welcome to Land 2K Sports. It's Landon, and today we're going to go back into the divisional round of the 2020 NFL playoffs. So let's go. The first matchup was the 49ers versus the Vikings. This game was 27-10 49ers. That's pretty crazy, especially since the 49ers didn't really pass the ball that much. They mainly used the running game. They utilized Tevin Coleman with over 100 yards and 2 touchdowns, and they dominated really everywhere. They were able to hold the Vikings on offense and defense, even though the Vikings are a really good team. So I didn't have the Vikings making it this far, but I did have the 49ers going into the NFC Championship, which they did, and I was correct with the 49ers, but not the Vikings. The next game is Tennessee versus Baltimore, two very good teams. And surprisingly, Tennessee actually won. Baltimore came into the playoffs probably one of the favorites to win the Super Bowl with Lamar Jackson and their pretty good defense. But not on Derrick Henry's watch. Nope. He destroyed the Ravens' defense, just shoving people around. There was one play that stood out, and that was Derrick Henry pushing away Earl Thomas. No matter what Earl Thomas did, he just couldn't get to Derrick Henry. And Derrick Henry is really the biggest part of the Titans' offense. Yeah, Ryan Tannehill came from the Dolphins and played really well, taking over Marcus Mariota. But Derrick Henry has just been one of the best running backs in the league, maybe the best. So he was able to power through the Baltimore Ravens. I didn't see the Tennessee Titans making it past the New England Patriots, but they did, and the number 6 seed beat the number 1 seed Ravens. So that's really crazy. Not many teams can do that. I had the Baltimore Ravens winning the whole playoffs. I had them winning the Super Bowl, and they didn't. The Tennessee Titans knocked them out. The next game was probably one of the craziest playoff games in history. The Texans versus the Chiefs. The Texans started 24-0, but with the help of Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes, mainly Travis Kelce with a bunch of yards and multiple touchdowns, the Chiefs were able to pull away and won 51-31. There was a point when the Chiefs went 42 unanswered points, and that's pretty much unheard of in the playoffs. So the Chiefs dominated the second half. I had the Chiefs moving on to the AFC Championship, but I had the Bills being the Texans. It's not a huge surprise that the Texans won and moved on because they were the number 4 seed and the Bills were the number 5 seed. But they got destroyed by the Chiefs. And I thought coming into this game that it would be a little closer. But nope, blowout. And again, Travis Kelce played a huge part. He had the first touchdown for the Chiefs and more. The final game of the divisional round to see who faces the 49ers in the NFC Championship game was the Packers versus Seahawks. This is the first game that I got right to go head-to-head in the divisional game. The Green Bay Packers, their offense is just amazing, and they ended up overpowering the Seattle defense. Yeah, it was a really close game with 28-23. But they still came up on top. And there was one play that really changed the game and sealed the victory for Green Bay. It was a controversial first down. Third down, Aaron Rodgers passes to Jimmy Graham. He gets tackled before the line, rolls over the guy, and passes the first down. But some people say his knee was down, or he was just down in general before he passed the line. And it shouldn't have been a first down, and it should have been fourth down. But the refs called it a first down, and the Green Bay Packers were able to win the game. So the Green Bay Packers will move on to the championship game against the 49ers. So my prediction of San Francisco and Green Bay is I think San Francisco will win. They just are in the best position to get to the Super Bowl, and I think they're better than the Packers overall, defense and offensive wise. I think Green Bay will fall to the 49ers because their offense has a lot of great pieces. Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Jones, and Devontae Adams. But that's really it. They have a really good offensive line. But for wide receivers, there's nothing really than Devontae Adams. Their other receivers are just okay. And the 49ers have a very, very good defense. Great corners, great safeties, great front seven. And because of this amazing defense, I think the 49ers will be able to shut down the Green Bay Packers. And that's it for this video. See you next week on Land 2K Sports, where we'll be going over the championship games.